What piece of content are we finna revisit that was good that we didn't record?
The intro.
Wait, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me? Because
Yeah, I
I'm
hear you.
using my AirPods, so I just didn't know how this sounded.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean,
it sounds much better.
I'm
Beautiful.
hella
Does it
jealous because
really?
those
Mhm.
must be AirPod Pros.
Yeah, AirPod Pros. Yeah.
This rich nigga, man. All right.
What you
Speak to the
mean?
last podcast, episode 100 and what? Oh shoot, it's 149. We almost at 150.
Facts.
Mm.
Facts.
That that's a milestone
That is another milestone. Took us a while to
that
get here, but
that we
you
would
know.
have hit like 2 months ago.
See, y'all was talking about my light, man. Now I feel like I gotta get the vibes going because it looks real officey in here now.
Bro, you look corporate American. No,
Boy,
yo, Rock summed you up perfectly. I can't do it justice like Rock said.
Oh yeah, I don't know if can Rock do it justice anymore.
I mean, well,
Not when you got a black screen.
right. It's as soon as I
Oh,
tell Joe,
okay.
you will say
It's gonna
nope.
lose. It's gonna lose the effect.
He
Yeah,
said, "Can you
my
do it?"
bad.
Nope. Turn the shit off.
My fault.
Abe looked like the end credits about to roll, and just like, come on, bro,
Yeah, now I gotta. This don't look right. Hold on, y'all.
this dude.
My fault. My fault. I
All
mean, I
right,
can
man.
keep. I mean, I'm talking.
Speak.
I can hear y'all.
Yeah. Well, I was just gonna finish the intro. Like,
Yeah,
Speak to the Live podcast, episode 149. It's your boy Young Rez
join with J Rock.
Can
and
you get signing
Darkness.
in? Darkness, twin brother darkness.
Twin brother Darkness.
All right, that's a little better. Let me
See,
if I can come
now it looks like, well, it did for a second.
back. Yeah, I
I'm
don't
gonna
know
say
what's going on.
that was a blink.
Okay, there we go.
Whoa, hey,
We back.
Yeah, but it's the
Back in
same.
Muhammad's
It's the same
crib.
whiteboard. It's the same whiteboard. Y'all try to get on me about my whiteboard. I don't appreciate that.
It's crazy because I didn't believe you.
About what? This being in the same
That
room?
being in the same room. No, I didn't believe you
At all. It looks completely different.
Yeah.
Hey, man, light.
It looks like you slid the camera that way we can see the other wall, because normally we see a pink background,
Yeah,
got some smoke rising up in the background. It's a whole vibe in there.
yeah, it is. See, that's what happens when you add lighting. Lighting does that. Makes it
No, I
not look
say
like a damn office.
that's what happened when you kick niggas out over damn pandemic.
Indeed.
That is hilarious. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing, man?
I'm feeling refreshed, y'all. I don't know about y'all, but I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You just got back.
Just got back.
That's right.
How was
that's
it?
right.
Oh, it was that, bro. That was an all-time great vacation, bro.
Yeah.
All-time great vacation. It's crazy because I feel like it's been so long since I've been on. I have so many W's that I don't really know what to do with. So I don't know if it's like one of those things where do we just spread it out over the course of episodes, or
No, I think when
No.
last week I had
See,
3.
Abe, see, remember what I said last week? Remember what I said
yeah.
last week?
Yeah, you did
What'd
say
you say?
that. That is a good point.
Okay, no, Rez,
No,
please.
what do you
Go
say?
ahead. No, so Abe was like,
well,
you know what? Let's go ahead and get through your wins first, and then we'll talk about them.
Oh shoot! I mean, damn. When the timeline start? Oh
Before you
damn!
left?
Whoa! It has been a minute. All right, so one win was shout out to Abe because he put me on. I got approved for my what do you call it thing? The balance transfer?
The balance
Balance
transfer
transfer card?
card.
Yeah, the balance transfer card. So I got approved for that, which was dope. And I actually have it where it's paying off one of my loans, and literally I'm eliminating the other loan within 3 weeks from now. So that literally would have freed up like $500 for me.
Damn.
Nice.
That's a big win for us. So diapers ain't cheap, bro. So that was a win. Obviously, shout out to Rock, shout out to Ave. They came through for my kid's first birthday, so we had the birthday party, Twinchella. Shout out to my wife for coming up with the idea, and that thing is crazy because everything about that event, for the most part, went better than I actually envisioned it happening. Like even though we didn't get the turnout completely that we thought we were gonna get, it was more than enough love in the room. And Rock came through, he helped me out. He and I hit the Walmart up, and we was trying to figure out how to handle the food situation and the mic situation, the TV stuff. So he held me down, and then my brother came through. My brother, I thought he wasn't even gonna show up because he had hurt his core, and it was just a lot going on, man. And like for my mom to be there, my dad to be there, my stepmom to be there, like it was beautiful, bro. So and the twins enjoyed themselves. They really felt it. And y'all, everybody that came held us down when it came to that 529 and just building for their education for the future, and just like giving gifts that we could actually use to help them. So that was huge. And then right after that, we went to California. We went to we were right by Riverside. I'm not familiar with all these places, but I think it was Menifee, California is where her dad is. And we had a 4th of July block party. Like it was a block party. There was this cul-de-sac in the neighborhood that literally like they had a band there, they had barbecue there, they had all these games. They had a freaking slide, like a water slide that like if like there was a 2-story house, the slide was just slightly like lower than the 2-story house, and the kids could like slide down it. It was crazy. So they did a whole fireworks show, which was crazy because it's illegal to do fireworks in the neighborhood, but a police officer is the guy that does it. So they went for the reporter. So I mean, like, they lit it up. It was no, he was a Hispanic dude. Okay. But I think he was Trump supporter, so I didn't really like him. But that's beside the point. It's an awkward feeling when somebody is really hospitable, but then you find out they're Trump supporters. Like in my mind, I'm like, man, like I really liked you, and you blew it. Like it's crazy. But no, that fireworks was crazy, and so we did that. 2 days later, we hit the beach. I just forget the name of the beach because it's not Venice, it's the other one. I think it's Yellow something. I don't know, my memory be bad, but it was a dope beach. It was clean. We were out there with the kids. It was kids' first time at the beach. And then shout out to this is a lot of wins. Shout out to Erica's dad. He bought the twins as a birthday gift and us tickets to Disneyland. So we actually got to take the kids to Disneyland. So all the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse episodes they've been watching finally paid off because they got to take a picture with Mickey and Minnie and all them. So that was fire. And the best part about it, they did not cry once on the plane. Not once. Going or coming.
How were they actually in Disneyland? Like, were they scared with all the people or with these big animals running around?
Bro, when I tell you that Roman is a ladies' man and a charmer, and I'm going to have to watch that, he flirts with every woman he sees. It don't even matter the age. It's ridiculous. Like I have to teach him, like, there's a hierarchy, there's a system. Like, you can't give it out to everybody. Like, you got to make them work. But he's not intimidated by none of this. He's smiling at everything. Like, he's waving at people and shit. It's crazy. So no, he was fine. Emery low key, she wasn't scared of nothing, but she wasn't giving it up either. Like, she was just like no facial expression unless we were playing with her. But like if it was a stranger, stone face.
I can definitely see that after the baby shower.
Yeah.
Come here.
But yeah, I'm off it. My fault, man. I ain't trying to monopolize it.
No doubt. Right.
All right, so mine is this short, sweet, to the point. Actually, my mom ordered me surprised me with a slow cooker because I'm trying to go and get back in the habit of cooking, trying to go and back eating healthy, and I don't know what happened to my last one. I think I may have left it somewhere, probably at work because I do rotate all the time. I probably left up there, but it's like couldn't find it. I was talking to my mom about it. 2 days later, Amazon right at the door. I said, "God damn, I ain't ordered shit." Got a whole new. Mom's blessed me with a brand new slow cooker, so about to get in this kitchen, start back on this healthy eating kick again.
That's clutch.
Mm-hmm.
That's clutch.
Nice. Dude, speaking of cooking, my win is I made some fire ass salmon nuggets, bro, in the air fryer. Them shits was bussin', bro.
Well, people be sleeping on salmon.
They do.
Nah, bro. That shit was so good, dude. No grease. That shit was done in like 10 minutes. Put some fries in that thing. Like, that was probably the best thing that I've made in the air fryer was them salmon nuggets.
I'm telling the missus about that. That sounds fire.
Yeah, bro. And it's easy to make, dude. It's like you buy some salmon. So I went to Kroger and got the salmon from the seafood section where they have it on the ice. Cut it up, put it in batter, put it in the air fryer, and spray some cooking oil on it. Bro, it's a wrap.
Yo,
that shit is.
I did not know how legit that air fryer was.
Oh yeah, no. If you can figure it out, if you can get it down, then it saves you a lot of time to do it. And what I like about cooking it in the air fryer versus like cooking it in grease, so you cook it in grease, like your whole house smells like fish. In the air fryer, it doesn't, because you're not cooking in grease and it's contained in the air fryer. So yeah, man, it's pretty good. Definitely suggest that. Recommend that. Shit, I might go around and make that this weekend if we don't go to San Antonio.
Oh,
so that's it, man. That is
one more
it.
thing. I forgot. Shout out to Ave. Got the PlayStation 5, bro. Bro,
how is it,
bro? Editing. So I didn't get it. I didn't want one for the games. I wanted it for the editing. For the YouTube. It makes life so much easier, bro. It's light years ahead. It's just from an editing standpoint, like it's so much easier to cut stuff down and make stuff happen quicker. And I can finally upload to 1080p, like, so I'm finally in a current era when they went to 4K. I get to 1080p, great. But but no, I appreciate it more than you know, bro. Like it was, yeah.
It's legit. I still don't even know what one is like, dude.
It feels like next gen, and I haven't even played a next gen game on it other than 2K, and I did that in California. But yeah,
how was it? How was it? They're like he ain't tell me nothing. Like he know I'm actually about this. Like he's like, oh yo, I just played in California. You know, that was it. Next topic, nigga. How was it? How was the experience versus PS4 versus PS5?
Oh, bro, I'm gonna tell you the most impressive thing is when I pressed start, I was actually in the game. Like, so it was weird, you know, like we 2K head. Well, I used to be a 2K head, but you know, we press start. You know, it's got to go through the loading screen with the basketball going in circles, and like you got like time to get a drink or do something. Nah, niggas. Like fucking Marv Albert was in there and talking about bang. Like I was like, what the hell? Like, hold up, like, it ain't even tip off yet. What we doing?
So when they quote it's no load time, it's really like that.
It's no load time, bro. Like literally, like I pressed start. Shaq, Kenny, and Ernie did their thing. I was literally in the arena.
All right, so let me ask you this:
Ratchet and Clank is a perfect example of it. Like you can literally go through levels. It literally just merges to another level. It's crazy.
So like, remember how 2K first was when you first downloaded? You had to play through the demo as the rest of the game loads.
Yeah.
Is it still like that, or is it instant? You have access to the full game.
So I don't know that part because the dude already had the game installed.
Okay,
so, like,
that's fair.
So I'll get back to you. I'm not getting this new 2K. I'll probably I'm not getting the old 2K. I might wait 2 months and get the new one. I don't know. It just kind of depends. If I get it, it's only to play with my brother as a bonding thing. Because I'm really not in the game like that no more.
Okay. That's fair.
So you're not gonna get any games on it.
Honestly, I didn't even get it to get any games. Like I'm cool with the one game I got.
That's what's up, dude. I ain't mad at it. I know my coworker. He's been trying to get that shit. He finally got one today. Yeah, I mean, after the shit sold out in like 30 seconds. So,
bro, no cap. I tried to go on there, to get one because I got Twitter told me
it sold out.
Like, this sucks.
Yeah, bro, niggas ain't playing around, dog.
I have no idea how you got that. I don't.
I just be pulling fingers, I guess. That's what's up, dude. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Good shit. Good wins. Oh, Rudy, yeah, we gotta ask you, dude. We gotta ask you since you really don't. Since you weren't here last week, me and Jared had asked a question, or I asked Jared a question about the show Manifest that we've discovered that you don't care too much about, which is fine.
That show sucks, bro.
After not watching
after only watching 20 minutes of it. But he'll give an anime show 7 episodes before it starts getting good.
He'll get a full season. Yo, if you gotta get to season 3 and it really pick up.
Yeah. So what is it about the show that's not good that you didn't like?
It didn't make sense. Like, so all right, so they started off in the airport, old girls talking about the family issues and everything like that. They get on the plane and literally like there's no setup. It's literally like the fucking storm hits and then it disappears, right? Like it could have been a build-up at least. Like, fam, you got 40 minutes. You can't take 30 seconds to say something as simple as like, hey, looks like we're gonna be experiencing slight turbulence or something like set the shit up. Fucking lights go off and
that's like, oh, hey, we have some turbulence coming up, boom, and then they kept on going. They just went straight through it.
No,
so that would have been enough for you. That would have been enough for you to watch the rest of the episode.
No, I'm just saying like that's a slight example of like they just, it felt like they
ladies and gentlemen, we have some turbulence coming up. Going fast on all seatbelts. This is your pilot. This show is fucking amazing.
No, hold on.
Yeah, this show makes so much sense now.
That's all I need for this show.
This show makes so much sense.
Nah, hold on, don't do that. But then I'm like,
we're just trying to figure it out.
I'm like,
right. This nigga said turbulence. Ladies and gentlemen, our drink services will be suspended for the next 15 minutes. The turbulence coming up. Yo, first class can't get drinks.
Yo, hold on. They set up the turbulence show. Fire? No, but no, the shit didn't make sense, bro. So you're telling me that the government came in and was like, yo.
Yes, they were like, yo. That's exactly what happened.
This is why we don't record with this nigga in the car.
Look at this. What is this? What is this?
Goodness gracious.
Right. No, but real talk though. As far as so you telling me the government came in and was like, yo, y'all been dead for 5 years and y'all been missing for 5 years, right? They let these niggas go within like a day. But when they're gone, you telling me they still back in the hangar with radioactive suits looking at their shit? Like the people themselves wouldn't be fucking radioactive? Like, what the fuck? Why would you let these niggas go? That makes no sense.
That's why there's episode 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah.
Wait, so they
you know what's wild is because he's wanting a lot of stuff to happen in 30 minutes of a pilot.
No. In 27 minutes. Because they only got 3 more minutes to pick up.
Right.
So hold on, wait. So you telling me in episode 2, 3? Because I'll go back and watch it, and I'll come back on here. Man of my word, I will renege on all that shit. You telling me they're gonna explain why they let these motherfuckers out the airport, but was still testing the suits and the furniture for radioactivity?
Where did you watch it at? Let me ask you that.
Netflix.
No, I know it's on Netflix. Where? In what setting? Were you sitting down? Were you on a plane?
Oh no, we was in the bed. We was like we had nothing else to do. It was like maybe like 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Mm-hmm. I don't think you gave the show an opportunity to get good.
Man, shit. Oh, girl came.
You can go back. I mean, you don't have to go back and watch it. I just don't think that you gave the show a fair chance.
I'll do it for you. I mean, old girl came up to old boy talking about like, I don't know. The nigga was engaged. I'm like, nigga, like, fuck, what you think? Of course, this nigga's married. The fuck? It's been 5 years.
And that brings us to our question. Let's
What a
say,
segue.
Reed,
What a segue.
let's say, okay, well, let's say it then. So you're at the crib. Erica's gone for 5 years with L. You have Emery, right?
Yep.
Erica and L come back. You're married.
Yep.
Do you take Erica back?
What's the current status with my wife? With my current wife?
You're married, with her. Yeah, you're married. And
That
Erica
don't mean
was
I'm
gone.
happy. What you mean?
Well, you were happy enough to marry her.
Yeah, nigga, it's a pandemic. There's a lot of people was happy enough to marry, and then
You were happy enough to marry,
they were
spend another
happy enough to get
$19,000 on the wedding.
Okay, all right. Okay, since he wants to make it spicy, you're super happily married with your new wife.
Oh, deuce.
You're super happy.
Yeah, deuce.
So you chunked the deuce to Erica.
Yeah, it's been too long.
It's been 5 years.
I'm not even the same person I was 5 years ago. What are you talking about?
So Erica comes back after missing for 5 years, 5.5 years. You're married. You moved on. And you're like, okay, well, nah. You can't stay here. So, I mean, because all her stuff is somewhere. Well, I guess you put it in storage.
Yeah, it's
If
a
you gotta
storage.
tell her she can't
I'll
stay here.
tell you exactly where it's at. What you mean? You want me to drive you? I can Uber.
Jesus Christ.
Would you expect the same thing from her since you would clearly kick your wife to the curb? I hope she wouldn't hear this episode. But
Yeah, 1,000%. No, I would real shit. If my wife, if I was on a plane, right, and I came back, and it's been 5 years. So
it's been 3 hours for you. It's been 3 hours for you. It's been 5.5 years for her.
Right, but that buffers my point. I'm still the same person. She's 5 years removed. She's not even the same person that I was in love with. I'm not the same person.
How do you know that?
Okay, maybe she is, right? maybe she is, right?
Jesus Christ.
Okay, maybe she is, but I sincerely doubt that if she had to go through the whole grieving process enough to get married to another dude who she's happily married to, if she's happy in what she is, who she's with and her current situation, and she went through that grief, I'm not gonna be like, all right, like, you gotta leave that nigga. Like, nah, if I really love her, in my opinion, I want her to be happy.
But you were happy. You were happy before y'all left. Like, you were happy. You were, oh my god, I can't wait to see my wife, my baby. And was like, oh,
this
yeah,
is my
I
soulmate.
can't wait to see. Yeah, soulmate. This person you're supposed to spend the rest of your life with.
For better
and it's
or
only
for
been
worse.
3 hours for you, and you come back and she's married, and you're okay if she kicks you to the curb. I don't believe you. I'm sorry.
I don't. Well, no. Hold on. Wait. You said she
what? That's the
curb.
scenario.
Wait, no.
Yeah, that's what you did to her. You told her that she couldn't come back. So essentially, we're role reversing.
Oh wait,
you come back and she kicks you.
No. It's the exact same.
Rock, am I right or wrong in this?
No.
Is it not the exact same? Is it not the exact same?
Context. I would look at it and be like, you know what? I'm gonna take the L. I have to kick me to the curb. I can't let her kick me to the curb. Like what?
That's what would be happening though. That's what would be happening. You would be coming home because you're like, man, this was a 3.5 hour flight. Wow. Can't wait to go back to my wife. And she's like, nah, I'm married with somebody else. I thought you died. And you're gonna at that moment you're gonna be like, oh, okay, cool, damn shit. All right, I guess I'll go to a hotel. Rudy, get the fuck out of here.
Actually, better yet.
I tried.
You get home, you Uber because you ain't got no car. You try to open up the front door, the key don't work.
Bro.
You knocking and another nigga answers the door. Another nigga answers the door. Hey, who the fuck is you?
I'm like, who the fuck is you? Bro, whoa. First of all, hold on. There's a certain way you do stuff like this. She could be still living in the same house.
Oh no, the exact same house.
Why would
you were in the same house?
No.
You were in the same house. Her stuff was in storage, so she's in the same house. The locks have been changed. Nigga, I will take your shit to the storage.
No, we're not doing that. No, we're not doing that. Don't move the nigga into my house.
No. It was your house.
His own place.
It was your house. You've been dead for 5 years. Your name's been taken off the deed.
House, so
your name's been taken off the deed.
It's not y'all's house.
It's now her house.
So I'm curious because I was in the air when this was happening. What was y'all perspective on it? What were y'all doing?
When what?
What do you mean?
in that situation? How,
If
how would
are
y'all
you talking about? Are you
respond?
talking about her? What is Erica doing? Okay.
almost went, almost went left. I had to catch myself. Yo, hey,
Uh,
hey, that dark humor almost came up.
what you mean?
He said, "Hey, what they doing?"
I mean, it's 5 years. A lot could happen, and a lot could happen in 5 years. A lot could happen. She could grieve, right? She could do a search. She could cry. She could get, she could try to move on. A lot happens in 5 years. It's five. It's 5.5 years, bro. I don't know if he's frozen or he's just looking
No,
at me.
no, no. He thinking like, God damn, this nigga
Yeah,
in my house.
it's cool. It's cool when he's the nigga that moved on. But when
Yeah,
he's the
right.
one on the plane, now it's different.
Yo, he was
Well,
like, hey, it's in storage. I'll take you there.
well, hold up, no cap. No, hey,
Now it's different.
hey,
Now it's different.
nah, no cap. I ain't gonna lie. Like I missed what Abe said because nigga was froze. So, or I was frozen time. So what did you say?
You asked what happened in 5.5 years, and I said a lot can happen in 5.5 years. You're right. She grieved. She thought you were out there. She came over it. She found someone else. Like a lot happened. That's all I'm saying.
But I'm saying, what was your perspective on it? Like, are you saying like if that happened to you, and your wife was like, "Yo, I got another dude now," what are you doing?
It would be tough.
What does
I
that
think it
mean?
would be. That would be a tough situation. You're talking about somebody that's only been. I've only been on a flight for 3 hours, and I come home and you're married to somebody else. Like, what do you mean? I'm going to expect. I'm going to expect rather that I still have a place in this establishment because in my mind I've only been gone for 3 hours. Like
Mhm.
it hasn't registered to me that half a decade has passed. So going into it, I'm going to think, no, this is still my shit. I'm not going to go to the door and be like, oh, she has nothing in the house. Damn, really? It's been 5 years. And even in my mind, when it feels like it's only been 3 hours, it just bounce. Now,
So when you say you expect to still have like, are you
yeah,
saying like, okay, so she
it's
says, well, I'm with my man now, but you could stay with us and we could all be together. Is that what you said?
no, no. And so here's the thing:
Can't get killed.
my expectation, and what could happen can be two different things. My expectation would be, no, this is still my shit. This is like, this is still my stuff. This is still my house. I should still have a room, even though when I walk in it, so none of that stuff is there. That's my expectation. Now, what happens in that moment or
That
for that situation, it could be different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it could be different. But I'm not gonna go in and just be like, oh well, none of my shit's here. I guess I'll leave. When like what am I walking away from?
wait,
I'm walking away from
pump the brakes. So you're saying you could
yeah.
go into the house with you say you can go in the house where none of your shit's at and still stay and be like, well, none of my shit's here, but I'm still staying here. Like,
No, that's
can I get a
no. I said the exact opposite. I can't. That's the
Oh,
thing.
okay.
Like I can't go into. I'm not all my shit's here, but
Yeah.
I'm and I'm thinking no, like this is still my spot. It would take a while for me to realize like she could have actually moved on.
Right.
You know
So
what I
would
mean?
you try to get her back? Would you try to steal her out of the relationship?
I would think that I would still have her. It's only been 3 hours.
Right.
I don't
Take
care.
a bag.
Hold on. All right.
Nigga.
I think
This
So
I think this is the disconnect. I don't care what you think as far as like, yeah, it's only been 3 hours. I'm talking about once the reality sets in that no, she's married. No, she's happily married. No, it's been 5 years. What are you doing then?
I would still feel like I never lost her.
Even
I'm-
after all that shit hits.
He's saying after reality sets in.
I mean, I
That's what
get
I'm talking
that, but I'm still fighting. I'm
So
not
you're
just-
gonna break up your wife's happy marriage
Yes.
even after reality sets in.
Yes.
You wildin'.
See, I think at that point, I think that's where the conversation then shifts because then it's like, well, I mean, who am I? Even though none of this is anyone's fault, right?
Right.
Like I didn't just leave the house for 5.5 years. Like some shit happened. So I think when reality sets in, then you then have to ask yourself, okay, well, you know, it's not her fault. She moved on. And I think ultimately the choice will be up to her who she would want to be with. And if she chooses that nigga, then it's like, all right, well, she chooses that nigga. If she chooses me, then she chooses me. Of course, I would want her to be with me. But I mean, you know, at that point, it's really up to her, I would think.
So I owe an apology because like when I was giving my explanation, I was coming from the standpoint of like reality's already dawned on me. So that's where I was speaking from. And I see why I was disconnected from y'all because I was like, how the hell? But it makes perfect sense. But that's where I'm at. I'm like, once the reality sets in, it's like I'm not gonna break up my wife's happy marriage because it's not her fault.
Okay, so what would you do at the moment? Because that's the moment.
So I misunderstood the question. I'd be raising hell, dog. Like nigga, nah. I probably would kick the shit. No, I'm not that strong. I'd find a way. I'd find a way.
So he probably shot the nigga.
I'd find a way in the house. I'd have to get a piece first though, because once the nigga answered the door, I'm be like,
holy shit.
God damn, the nigga tall as shit. I'll be back. I'll be like, is this 208? Hold up.
Yeah.
My house? God damn.
What?
That's funny. That is funny. Yeah, that's a wild situation.
Yeah, man.
It's interesting how it plays out too, but you know, you would have to give the show more than 30 minutes to find out how it plays
all right,
out,
man.
so.
I'll go back and watch the show. And then I'm gonna
You
come
don't have
back
to.
No, I am. I'm gonna come back on the show and I'm gonna be like, yo, this is like the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life, dog. Thank God Abe and Rock told me to go back and invest my time in this show. I'm gonna do it.
You may not. You may still think that it's bad.
No, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
You can get to episode 2. Yo, have 15 minutes to get good, and this shit didn't work out.
You know what? I'm gonna give him 5. I'm gonna give him 5 episodes. I'll give him 7. You know what? I'll give him 7 because it's how long is the season? 10?
How long is one season?
Yeah, was it 10 episodes?
16 in the first one.
That's actually pretty good. All right, I'll give him 8. I'll give him half a season to do something.
Yeah, 16 in the first season. I think it's like 13 in the second season.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many.
She got multiple seasons.
Yes, 3 seasons.
Yeah, it got 3 seasons before it got canceled.
Oh, it got canceled. Right.
The shows have gotten canceled.
Why?
Shit, Lovecraft Country got canceled.
Why is this now trending and it got canceled? How does that
people
work?
just not finding out about it?
Yeah.
So everybody found out when it got canceled?
Well, like a lot of people knew about it, but
watching it.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
Go ahead.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it was trending on Netflix as one of the number 1 shows or one of the top 10 shows, and so a lot of people just started watching it. But
gotcha.
Yeah, it got canceled. Well, I guess that leads into an interesting question. I was actually talking to Rev. He asked this question to me and our other friend Eli, since we were talking about, since we were talking about manifest and I guess blended families in a sense. So the question is this: in a blended family, whose job is it to make sure that the relationship between the step parent and the child works? The biological parent, the step parent, or the child, or both? What do you think?
It's not the child's responsibility.
I was gonna say at all. No child.
It's definitely the step parent, because the step parent has to do the work. But it also is the other biological parent, because here's where it depends. So if the other biological parent is in the picture and they're feeding negativity when they have custody, then it's gonna be friction there. But the other biological parent is there, is just like the step parent and the mom, or the stepmom and the dad, then it's on those 2 parents, because they're the ones who's in the child's life, who's doing the work every day. But it's the ultimate responsibility is going to be on the whatever step parent and the other parent that's actually in the child's life the majority of the time. Mm-hmm. And then the other step parent, the other biological parent, if they're in the child's life, if they have a negative outlook, it can poison what the other parents are doing. But so I'll put the majority on the parents who are there, the step parent and the biological who's actually raising the child. So the stepdad and the mom.
Oh, so the stepdad and the mom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the biological parent, step parent. Okay, what do you
I'm
think?
gonna go 80% on the step parent, 20% on the parent, and I would say 80% on the step parent because clearly the parent likes this person. Clearly the parent feels like this person is someone fit to be in the house with their child, and someone that their child should be introduced to. So I don't think the legwork is as much on the parent as it is the step parent to kind of like show why their father or their mother feels this way. Why does my parent, like if I'm the child, why does my parent feel so comfortable with this person being brought into my house, or I'm going to live with them? So I think it's on the step parent to basically be like, all right, put your best foot.
So the only pushback I would give
be
this, Jesus Christ. Man, why do we have to go through this? Like, why is life this hard sometimes?
why is life this hard this time? Those who are listening to the audio version, Rez has just lost signal
Again
in the middle of his conversation,
and probably still talking.
Yeah,
I am
said
buying,
82.
I am buying a laptop computer in 2 weeks.
Why are you in the car anyway?
Oh, because I guess I could, that could be an L. So my wife actually, the laptop that I typically use, we had to return
it. Something was wrong with it or something?
No, it's property to the school.
Ah.
So now we got to get a new laptop.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So we're debating. We're looking at an Apple desktop right now. She wants a desktop. I want a laptop. We'll figure it out.
Hey,
all right.
rock scissors.
Yeah, for real. But no, to wrap it up real quick, before anything cut out. Yeah, I think it's on the step parent to show their worth, show their value.
So the reason why I will push back on the 80-20, I think it's probably closer to 50-50 because when I first came in, I was thinking about like the mom, dad, and then the other parent, the other biological. So like if we're just talking about just the people in the household, it's 50-50. The reason why I would say that is because yes, the step parent has to do the most work to earn the trust, but the biological parent has to allow them to. Because there's a lot of times where it's like, oh, well, he can't touch my kid. He can't discipline. If something needs to happen, come get me.
Bars.
If something needs to be said, come get me. So even though you have the person trying to work, if the other biological parent doesn't allow them to be a parent, it's going to cause friction. It's going to cause confusion in the child. So I don't put any responsibility on the child because the child's going to be rebellious regardless. Children already try to put mom and dad against each other. So why wouldn't they put mom and stepdad or stepmom and dad against each other?
Facts.
So that's just a child being a child. But I say 50-50 because the biological parent has to allow the step parent to step in and lead because you married them for a reason. So you should trust them with everything.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
It's
Where'd you come down?
Because it seems like y'all are giving it from the perspective of the guy is the step parent and not necessarily the wife.
Oh no! I'd say both. I'd say both regardless.
I'll be real. I came from the perspective of the parent is the husband or the father, and the step parent is actually the mom.
Okay.
That was my perspective. That's why I said 80-20.
Got you. I think leaning to what I think I heard Rock say is I don't know if it's 50-50 per se. The percentages I feel anyway are probably a little closer. But I think it's the biological parents responsibility more so than it is the step parent.
Got a conversation.
Yeah, and the
Very
reason,
different views. I like it.
yeah, and the reason being is, I mean, I feel like it's up to the biological parent to, which I think I heard Rock say, kind of instill trust that, hey, this person is somebody that, I can trust, and you should be able to trust. It may take some time, but trust me in that I won't put anybody in your life that will harm or hurt you or do anything like that. The step parent, on the other hand, it's their responsibility to build that trust. Well, build upon that trust rather, and then kind of establish their own relationship with the child. But that doesn't happen unless the biological parent opens that door for the child to accept that other person, I think. So if I had to give it, I'd say maybe 70-30. Really, probably 70.
30.
No. Probably.
I was about to say, what else number is it? Like,
I'm about to say, hey, what type of,
like, there's only one
what type
number,
of math
bro.
we doing? It's 70, 25, X.
Like,
Are we doing algebra? Like, I don't want to solve for X, nigga.
He was like 70 or like 30.
Oh,
No, it's not 30.
Nah.
What?
No. So, because I was having this conversation a few weeks ago, somebody had mentioned that it was the child's responsibility too. It was split 30, 30, and 30. And I was like, well, no, not necessarily. I didn't agree with that. But the child does have to be open. So there has to be some responsibility there for the child. And so I think it would be maybe 60, 30, 10. But then that is contingent upon how old the child is. Is the child an adolescent? Is he in preschool? I mean, is he a preteen, teenager, an adult? You know what I'm saying? So I think the older you get, kind of speaking to the rebellious nature that Rock was leading to, I think the older the child gets, the more rebellious the child gets. If the child is only 3 or 4, there's not much that you really have to explain, at least leading off. And there's not much that the child really has to understand. But if you get into 8, 9, 13, 14, sophomore, junior, the child, I think, has more questions and are more resilient. And so they have to have a slight responsibility, at least being open to the idea of another person being into the household, especially if the child and the other biological parent have a good relationship and they can't understand why their parents aren't together. You know what I mean? So it's definitely convoluted, I think, in a sense. But when I was having this conversation a while ago, I was like, no, the child shouldn't really be responsible. But no, there's some responsibility there for the child too, just not as much as the adults. So, yeah, I would say majority bio, then step, and then probably the child has some responsibility depending on how old they are.
A child need to play in this. Child need to stay in the child's place. Whoop that nigga ass.
In the child's place. Yeah, because what if the child's not really open to this new nigga? Like, I don't really, or this new woman. Like, I ain't really fucking with her like that, or him like that.
That's something that should have been brought before marriage. Because normally people with kids, that's something that's important before. It's like, you know what I'm saying? You can't be getting married. Surprise, new nigga. Who the fuck is this? I just met this nigga after the honeymoon.
Yeah. Right, you kind of touched on something. So you said that the parent has to be open. The biological parent has to be open.
Mm-hmm.
What if they're not? What happens then?
Then that can cause the child to obviously rebel more, to pit the parents against each other. Depending on how bad it is, it could lead to the child feeling that they are superior to the step parent. Because if if the biological parents always picking you, it's like, yo, my mom, my dad values me over your opinion. So that could break the whole household.
Talk rock.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Y'all are y'all are a part of a step family nature, right?
Mm-hmm.
So was I guess how y'all are thinking of it now being adults, is that in line with what you experienced as children?
Yep.
That's why I'm able to talk on the way I am. Because like but not Jesus Christ. But not in all sense, absolutely. Because like for me, it was my mom and my stepdad. And my mom gave our stepdad free reign. It's like, if anything happens with the boys, it was my stepdad. If anything happened with my sisters, it was my mom. So it forced us to deal with the other parent. So it forced us to build a relationship. As whereas now it's like, that's my mom, that's my dad. Like I have two moms, I have two dads.
Mm-hmm.
See, mine came from a situation where like I had to deal with both situations at the same time. My mom and my dad both got married a week apart from each other. Who would have planned that?
I swear my parents planned this shit. So
you said they planned it?
Yo, listen to this. We go to my dad and my stepmom for the weekend, kicking it. Hey, we're engaged, we getting married. They drop us off. Hey, we just want to let y'all know, what the fuck? Within 24 hours, both my parents were getting married. Or we found out that they were getting married. It's like, are y'all talking? I thought y'all don't like each other. What's going on there?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's tough. Yeah, that's tough. That's a wild. Yeah, that is wild.
Bruh.
That's wild, dude.
Bruh. So that's why I came from the perspective I did, because like that's what I experienced. It was like, all right, my dad obviously feels like this person is someone who is worthy of being like my stepmom. And so that's kind of where I was like, all right, cool. Well, like now it's your time to shine. Like you need to show me why does he trust you this much? But again, I was 17. So again, the age question that A brought up, that's where that probably factors in for me. Because I'm like, all right, well, who was you? Well, no, I wasn't 17. I was 16. But regardless, it was just like, well, who was you? And like, why should I trust you? Same thing with my stepfather. When that dude rolled up, I was like, I don't care if you're a pastor. I don't care. Well, he wasn't a pastor at that point. I was like, I don't care if you're a preacher. Why does my mom like you? Like you need to validate yourself, bro. You can't just you're not gonna come up in the house and start talking cash money and telling me what to do if I don't know what you stand on. So for me, I looked at it like my mom didn't have to do shit. My dad didn't have to do nothing. It's you. You like I know them. What are we doing?
Who is
what you talking about?
Yeah.
Like I know them. They're stamped. They're validated.
Yeah.
You're pending.
You the new kids on the block. You the new kid. Who are you, bro?
Like, bro, you ain't got no stripes in these streets. Like, what are you talking about?
Riz, hey, let me ask you this. What did your step parents have to do to win you over?
My stepmom won me over. It took a while. it took a while. But my stepmom, it took a while. Never mind. Yo, it took a while, but she got there. But it yeah. She won me over just by no cap. Let me stop playing. I'm gonna tell you what my stepmom did that won me over. I will never ever be able to take this from her, no matter what. When my dad was going through chemotherapy and cancer, she was right there with him every step of the way. And she never abandoned my father. And for that, she is stamped forever.
That's love. That's real right there.
Now my stepdad, that nigga, my wife, my mom divorced that nigga. So you know how that goes. Hey, he preaching somewhere. Yeah, he one of the top 5 preachers I've ever heard, but nah, nigga, they're not in this house. Hey,
yo,
a prophet is without honor in his own home. You damn right.
I have no comment.
Top 5 preachers I've ever heard in my life. Not in this house though. One of the best.
Somewhere else.
Damn near T. Jakes. One of the best preachers I've ever heard.
But in this house?
That's funny, man. That's funny. See, I don't know how I would have been, dude, because my mom, she didn't have anybody in the house, and she didn't let me know even if she was dating. She didn't let me know that she was. So there was never that. Like, who are you? You know what I mean? Like, why are you in the, like, who are you in the house? Like, who are you? Like, it was never any of that. She didn't bring anybody to me that she was interested enough into at least telling me until I had graduated college. So it was like, I don't know if that was strategy or whatever, because I think the older you get, you do have, I think it's kind of like, I think it's kind of like a bell curve in a sense. Like you're always gonna care who your parents are with. That's not what I'm saying. But I think the younger you are, like the less you really understand. Then you kind of get to a certain age where it's like really important, and then it gets to an age to where, not saying that it's less important,
but are they happy?
Are they happy? And how much of your own shit do you have going on? Do you have going on? You know what I mean? But yeah, I think for the most part, it's like, are you happy with this person? I think that's what me and my sister was even talking about. Is mom happy? Now, we had our questions for the first guy that didn't work out. And even the gentleman that she's seeing now. But at the end of the day, it's like, is she happy? You know what I mean? And I think that comes from just me being the age I am. If he would have came around when I was somewhat of a knucklehead and all that stuff, I probably would. Yeah, it probably wouldn't be as easy, I don't think. So yeah, bro.
Yeah, especially now, because you're at the age where you're, number one, you're in a marriage, so you've been in relationships, so the work it takes. It's just not as easy as it's somebody, as a kid. Because like when my parents divorced, I was like 10, and when they remarried, I was in middle school. So it's like, you don't understand the nuance of how things work,
right? Because your only perspective of marriage at that point is, at least what your only perspective is, what you experience, right? And if there's not much of that, what you see on TV, and some of that
absolutely,
shit can look perfect. So you could be like, mommy's mad. Why is she mad? Daddy's mad. What, motherfucker? What did you do? You know what I'm saying? It could have been some shit that went on, but that's not something that you would be privy to if you didn't necessarily go through that in your own relationship. Especially if you're 10 or whatever, and you think that marriage is you have this idea of marriage that's, in a sense, maybe unrealistic.
And it's like, I don't even know if I even had an idea of what marriage was at that age. It's just, I knew mom and dad lived together. You know what I'm saying? I just know mom and daddy.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That was an interesting question.
That's a dope topic. I like that.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Sticking on kids. Talk about the baby.
Wow. Wow. Yo. This segment game has gotten monstrously better.
What?
Sticking on kids. It just, I guess it just flowed today. It just kind of flowed how the topics went. I guess, I don't know. Yeah, man. So y'all heard about the baby, right?
I want them Skittles.
You love the Skittles. So
hell yeah.
For those who don't know, or You probably know, but just want to hear our take on it. The baby was approached by two kids, two African American kids, two brothers, selling candy.
Niggas.
One had Skittles, one had I think some fruit snacks or something. Selling them for like $2 a pop, right? Baby pull up, open the door, goosh. Hey, what y'all selling? Oh man, we selling such and such. We raising money for whatever, right? And they was like, it's $2 a pop. Baby pulls out a wad of cash. How much for the whole box? One brother says $200. Baby said $200. Looked at the other guy. The baby looked at the other boy. How much for your box?
See, and that was the setup. That was the setup. Like, yo, I got this money for you. Give me a real price.
Wait.
Hold on.
Let him get it off.
God damn, bitch.
Hold on. So
I heard nigga in the background.
So the baby says, how much your box? 200. Your box 200, right? The baby says, it's not even 200 in how much is in the box? How many even in the box? Because it's not even a full box. You sold some. How many come in the box?
Box is open.
Facts.
Box is open. They've been moving Skittles or whatever. How much is in the box? Damn, how many is in the box now? How many come in the box when you get it? He said 36.
Nigga, don't even waste my time counting these motherfuckers.
Don't even count what's left. What came in when you got it? He said 36. Baby said, all right, 36 times 2 is what? Dude did some math, couldn't get it out. Let him $100, right? And baby was like, all right, look, you said $2 a thing? Cool. Here go your $2. Let me get them. There go your $2 right there. Let me get you. Y'all have a good day. Close the door.
Yo, that's a life lesson. That's a fucking. And then what made it so bad is he's like, 32 times 2, how much? That's $70. All right, how much for your box? He gave him another chance. He's like, nah, man, 200, man. Hey, man, every day I'm getting 200. Yo, what? What? Is skills popping in the street like this?
Bruh.
I was done.
The nigga, man. You niggas are unsavable.
Yo, that was a teachable moment right there.
Like niggas be so committed to the lie. Like, even in the face of overwhelming logic, they just, broke. He gave him the science. Abe broke that down perfect. All right, how much for the box? 200. Nigga, hold up. How much?
And then what made it so bad? He reaches in the box of Skittles, just like, let me see how much is left. He said, nah, fuck that. How much came in it?
How much comes in the box? Nothing's adding up. You think a nigga cares? Nope. 200. You played yourself, bro. Like,
he saw that wad of cash and got excited.
Man, hey, kudos to the baby for real, dog. Because that was a life lesson, dog, that I don't think them boys ever gonna forget, man. Like,
shit.
Like,
the internet's not gonna let them forget it.
Bro, that is such a teachable moment, dog. So you are so greedy in the face of prosperity that you're going to demand something that you know you ain't getting. You telling me you moved 200 units of Skittles yesterday? Skittles, bro?
Which I mean, depending on how long they're out there.
My G.
You know how many boxes they would have to go through at 36?
That's what I'm saying. He said, I get 200 a box. Not 200 a day, a box. Bruh. Man,
200 a box.
Dog, I don't feel sorry for them kids. No
With
way,
confidence.
No how, dog. Internet meme them to death.
But I like the confidence on it. Hey, man, 200, man.
Hey, no, their confidence was on 100, but it was misplaced.
But the first guy, okay, you trying to hustle the system. But when the baby laughs at you and say, all right, how much for your box? He's saying, this nigga's full of shit. I'm trying to give you some money. I'm trying to bless you. How much for your box, young fella? And nah, man, 200, man. I'm telling you, man, shit, man, shit. We out here the goddamn streets, moving this goddamn weight. Half of them pudding pops already got rid of them motherfuckers.
Bro, I'm more ashamed of the second dude than the first. At least the first dude was trying to get it. No, for real. No, because it's like
100%. 100%. I agree with you.
My nigga does not like, bro. My nigga, you didn't. So nothing in your head popped off when he turned to you and said, "How much for your?" You just watched your nigga die. He died in front of you, stupidly.
The only thing you had to do was say, "Yo, $72, sir,
bro.
$72 for my box."
Hey, it's $2. It's a $2. A bag. How many do you want? That's all you had to say.
I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to understand the other side's perspective in this, because I'm trying to figure out, like, I get what they're saying, like, man, with these two black boys trying to come up, do whatever, and you shouldn't be trying to teach them a lesson in that moment.
What you mean?
That's the best time to teach.
I think.
I ain't rolling.
No. I'm really trying to because there's a lot of people upset about what he did. Like, there's a lot of people that are really, really upset that he did these two kids like this. And I don't know if they're upset for what happened in the moment or what happened when he got back on his bus and was saying whatever. But people are upset. People are really genuinely upset at him. Like, man, these little kids trying to hustle. I mean, they're not trying to hustle, but they're trying to, like, hustle, not hustle.
They're trying to rob people. That's called stealing.
There you go. There's a difference.
Well, no. They're trying to sell candy.
No.
They're
trying to
sell candy.
So if he gives them the 200, how much does the foundation get?
No. I'm talking about not the foundation. I'm talking about at the bare minimum. All they're trying to do is sell candy. Now, do I say if it was Rudy that came up and not the baby was like, hey, how much do you want for the box? I don't think they would say $200. You know what I mean? I think they would probably talk a little bit more, but I think because the baby pulled out water cash and he did all this and like, how much you want? And it was like $200 because they think that $200 ain't shit to him, which it's not. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. I really need to hear what, and I tried to read up on some of it, and somebody even mentioned, well, he goes to the club and spends $200 on a $50 bottle. Like, what's the difference? Why couldn't he get these kids $200?
The difference is that's the going rate for the damn bottle. The fuck?
At the club, but he can go to the store and get the bottle for $25, $30, $50.
He could, but he didn't. So that's a convenience fee, right? But you know that going in. Like, if you go to the club and you buy a $200 bottle, it's because it's right there. You're in the club. You're not just buying the bottle. There's more that comes with the bottle than just the liquor. Mm-hmm. There's the image of it. There's the venue itself. Like there's the attention that you like. There's a lot that comes with it. You're not just paying for $200 for a drink. But if I'm rich, not even if I'm rich, if I'm just doing well in life, you telling me like, oh, well, they're just selling candy. So you telling me like, if we're just selling cars and you ask me what I do for a living and I say that I'm doing well and I make over 6 figures, that means that this car that normally is $50,000 is now $80,000? The fuck? What? Well, I'm just selling cars, bro. You got it? What?
Mm-hmm.
Nah,
here's my issue with it. Integrity.
That's the thing. They weren't hustling. Rock hit it on the head. They were robbing. Because you can sell candy or whatever you're selling with integrity. But once you start trying to fudge the numbers, my G, nah, bro. Mm-hmm. Nah, bro.
And even if you want to say it's a markup, right, for the area you're in, The markup price is now $2 because if that's what we're saying what it is. If you're in an area that's more affluent and you're charging $2 and it's only 36 packs, why is it not 200? Now you are trying to price gouge based on your customer. And it's like, how is that supporting a fundraiser? Because if you get it, does that 200 go to the fundraiser? Because if it's really about the fundraiser, I'd rather baby just go, hey, whatever fundraiser it is, I'll give $200 to them because I know it's going to the cause.
But when you actually, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, but when you see people literally trying to scam you, then why would you give money to a scammer? That's no different from these motherfuckers calling you talking about, hey, this is Amazon. I need you to go to Walmart and send me 15 gift cards. It's a scam. These kids tried to scam somebody and they got caught. Period.
Well, even on the fundraiser tip, and again, I'm Team Riley when it comes to this from the Boondocks episode, the fundraiser. Like, I think the fundraising thing with the school is a scam. Like, if you don't get $200, I'd rather get $200 to the kids than the school. Because, like, my G, you sell $1,000 worth of candy, you get a Hannah Montana freaking kid thing. What?
But like, yeah, no, and that's
a hustle. That's a scam. So I'm not with none of that.
That's actually a good point, and it's actually a misconception that all the money in which you donate goes to whatever cause that you're fighting for.
Absolutely, because the school gets a piece of it, the fundraising committee gets a piece of it, the damn chocolate, you got to buy the chocolate, everybody gets a piece of it.
Dude, I was looking at some, not to veer too off, but we're kind of on the same topic. So there was one company that called me that was a robocall, and they were a organization. They were looking for donations, right? And so did whatever I did, looked them up. Dude, out of the, let's say they collected $1 million 1 year, right? Out of that $1 million that they collected, 100,000 of it actually went to the organization that they were calling me to support.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, I kind of just be keeping that in mind when you pull up to the joint and be like, hey, would you like to donate $1? How much of this, when you bust down this dollar, how much of it is actually going towards, and I get it. You gotta, you gotta pay people. You gotta run an organization, so you gotta hire people. And there's all this other stuff that has to go on, and you also have to, do the cause or whatever. But it's just kind of wild because you think that all my money is going towards this cause to fight this cause, which it is, but it's busted down more than you think it is. So,
if you want your donation to go to 100% to where it goes to, go to corner 635. The guy holding up the sign. 100% that donation goes to them.
If you want to feed the homeless, that's actually a damn good point. Go to the corner of 635 in Greenville, because I know exactly who the guy you're talking about, and take his ass to Olive Garden and feed him. Seriously, yeah. Or don't take him. Like, hey, I'm gonna get you something. Stay right here. You're hungry? Okay.
Yo,
go get it.
Speaking of that, I saw somebody this morning. I was leaving for work and had somebody out there, rolled the window down, gave him a BK bag. Because you ask for food, here's food.
All right, I'm just gonna play devil's advocate real quick because no cap, this really happened to me in college. So I was at FedEx. I was on my Legal Shield prepaid shit, right? And I was mailing out some packages, bro. This lady walked up on me, homeless. At least she said she was homeless, and she said, "I need diapers. Can you give me some money for some diapers, for my 2 kids?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." And she said, "Okay, cool." I was like, "Well, let's go." And she was like, "Go where?" She's like, well, I said, "Well, there's like a dollar store right here, like on the corner. Like we can just I'll get you the diapers real quick." Fam, when I tell you no lie, and I was in a suit, and it's hot, it's Florida, so like I'm sweating my ass off. When I tell you, I was walking down this block, and maybe like 2 minutes in, the lady straight up was like, "Well, they don't need them damn diapers anyway," and left. My G.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody that asks for money ain't try. Everybody that asks for something don't want what they ask for sometimes.
That's why I say get them what they asking for.
Yeah, I don't, that's why I wanted to make sure. I was like, all right, so you think this for your kids? Yeah, bet. I want to make sure these kids get their diapers. I'll go get them.
And that's normally what happens.
Yeah.
He said, I need a damn a new iPad Pro. That's what he needed. Shit.
Anyway, man, I'm on 10%. Man, let me get up out of here.
Yeah. Is this how we closing the show out?
Yeah, man. I'm closing the show like closing a phone call, nigga. Like, hold up, bro.
Yo, hey, my God. Hey, my God.
Out of here.
After you left, Red's like, yo, I'm on 10%. I'm finna get out of here.
Hey. He's on 10%.
Yeah,
is this damn FaceTime call? What the hell's going on?
Hey, bro.
All right.
No. Hey, you know how much StreamYard eats on your battery? Like, what the heck?
Nah, it does.
Yes.
And it started doing some wild shit to my phone where it just crashes. Okay, so before we bounce, so one thought
9%.
from the other side here. All right. And so I just want to reach all this. This is the opposite side, or this is the opposing side rather to the argument. It says no one thinks the box of candy is worth $200. The $200 is for supporting Black children who need it more than I do, or in this case, the baby. People have no idea what community really looks like.
Bullshit.
So it wasn't the fact that it was $200. It was the fact that why aren't you just supporting these kids?
Bullshit. Because nah, nigga, you don't reward bad behavior. What the fuck? Like, first of all, I would be curious, and again, I'm assuming, so forgive me, pardon me, if you, whoever wrote this, actually does this. But I would be hard pressed to believe that this person has donated anything in the last 24 hours to the community. The fuck?
Yeah.
Nigga? Like, so we just go reward bad behavior? So I'm gonna let a nigga lie to me, upcharge me.
No, steal from you. We're gonna call it what it is.
Right.
Well,
okay.
here's the thing about that. He asked what the price of the box was, and they said $200. They're not saying that everything in here it sums up to $200. They're saying if you want this box, it's $200. So does that change the argument about him trying to hustle him?
So the question is that accurate? Is the box really $200?
It depends. I mean, I'm the seller. It depends on what I value the box at.
So wait. So you're telling me like you and Jared can both be sellers, right? You value your box at $200. Jared values his box at $150. Right?
Yeah. There's people out there that value the PS5 for $545. There's people out there that value it for $1,000.
Agreed. But here's the thing: as a buyer, I don't have to buy what your price is.
Very true. And they did, and he didn't. So that's very true.
But I don't have to buy it because of your race either. I don't. Especially if like, okay, cool. Like if that's the thing. Bro, what did I tell you when I was like, I'll cop the PS5? I was like, I'll give you the extra money because I know that you would do right by it.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, fact.
And you weren't charging me like bro, I call some of these stores $900 just for the box, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
No games, no nothing, bro. Like just for the box. Nah, bro, I'm not gonna do that. You part of my community and you giving me a deal on it? Okay, I can support. But what I look like when you like, yo, I got an extra PS5. Yo, how much is it? It's $1,600. damn, he is part of the community. Like,
Right,
I mean,
you know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, I do need to
Normally I
support-
wouldn't do this, but
Like, nigga,
you know,
get the fuck
he-
out of here, dog.
he got
But you
them
got it.
brother.
But you got it.
Dumbass nigga.
You got it.
No, bro. We do not reward bad behavior.
Is
It's not-
it well? Yeah. Okay.
It sounds good, Mr. Philosophical typewriter, comment guy.
That's a good point.
I bet-
Rocky, you got anything on that?
Hell yeah. Let me find this motherfucker. I'm part of the community, goddammit. I got a box of Skittles from Sam's right now you can buy.
Bro, I want
Shit.
black businesses that man supported on Juneteenth.
I don't know if the person's even black.
Bruh. You can miss me with that. Upcharge me by my own people, bruh. My own people get to take advantage of me.
From fucking Skittles, my nigga.
Bro, Skittles.
From fucking Costco Skittles.
Hey, at least a PlayStation is hot in the street. We talking about Skittles that you can buy at Costco? Bruh.
You can't tell me like he may bought $200 worth of Skittles.
Bruh.
He may bought a pallet full of Skittles. I can believe that.
7%, man.
7%.
7%.
Oh, you finna bounce. I gotta bounce too. I need to go get a Lonnie. I wish we could discuss this topic more, but
Let's do it
I
this
feel
week.
like, yeah, I think we should revisit it next week if it's still popping like that. Because I really want to like.
You don't have
I
a
really
car
want to understand
charger
the other,
with you?
the
Is
other
my
side
question, my guy?
perspective. He probably
No,
does.
I do.
but-
I do got a charger, but it's in the house, and I feel like I'm gonna mess up the ambiance if I just shroud in the darkness, and then y'all just walking through my house, and it just looks weird. Sidebar: my wife also cooked, and she's like, "Yo, do the pod real quick, and then we can eat dinner." And so it's a lot of things going on at once.
So what you're saying
Say
is
less.
really not about these 7%. What you're saying?
Oh no, I screenshot you. It's definitely
Yeah, probably
6.
70%.
It's 6. It's 6. I'm sorry.
All right, I think this is a good topic. Maybe we can discuss it next week. Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe not. Let us know what y'all think though. Is the baby wrong in what he's doing? Wanting to, I guess, teach, quote unquote, teach these kids a lesson. Are they wrong for offering the price that they did? Did you feel that they offered the price just because of who this person is? No, let us know your thoughts. But let's get the hell up out of here, man. I think it was a good talk today.
Hey, let me say one more thing about this real quick, and then we got here. Why is it that every time that we try to teach our own, it's a problem, but when law enforcement try to teach us, nobody says shit about it? Because whenever it's people not us who's trying to be a teachable moment, nobody has outrage. If I'm talking about outside of death, but if these kids were doing something wrong and they were arrested, there would be no outrage. But whenever we try to correct and teach our own for the future, we're not being supportive. That is supporting the fucking community.
Yeah, it depends on what you're trying to teach them too, though.
Yeah, I see where you're kind of going. You're trying to get to.
Because they could be on the standpoint of like, look, I value this they could have been like, look, I value this at this. Whether you buy it or not, I'm gonna sell this box. No, you don't want it? Okay, you just want to? All right, cool. All right. Have a good day. Maybe they don't feel like they missed out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they probably did try to.
Oh no, he did that.
I mean, missed out on $400. Yeah, because I mean, they probably would have gotten more, but I don't know if we're just seeing this from the side of the perspective of the baby. Like, we don't know what these kids thought after that. They were probably like, "Damn, we just saw the baby. Like, we just sold candy to the baby. That's crazy. Like, we should got a picture. We should got an autograph. Like, we don't know what these kids are thinking. They probably thought like, oh shit, this is the baby. Like, he gave us some bread, down the stuff, whatever. Like, they don't care. If they sell $200 a box, then they gonna get their money. The money they're gonna get from the baby. People were thinking that, oh, they tried to hustle him, or oh, he didn't want to give them the candy. They probably was starstruck that they opened the door and they was like, oh shit, it's the baby.
Facts.
And they had the opportunity.
That is a fair point.
They had the opportunity to sell the baby some candy that day. You know what I mean? It's not always about money. So
It's not always about the money, but yeah.
But nigga, $200 box. Ain't about the money.
Yeah.
How much for yours? Nigga, you full of shit. How much for yours? Has nothing to do with this money.
Nigga,
but,
you full of shit too. That's funny. That's wild. But man, let's get out of here, dude. I gotta get my daughter, and Rudy, you gotta eat, and Beyonce gotta eat too. All right, man, let's get the hell up out of here. Man, y'all know where to find us. Yeah, man, let's bounce. This is King Gay signing off.
Jesus Christ.
Whoa. All right, man.
We had all these great segues. This is J Rock.
That was and I was about to give him his props. I was like, yo, this dude put together an immaculate episode. Boy, that last 10 seconds.
Boy, you talking about your phone on 2%. My phone is probably gonna turn off because it just crashes like that.
I'm gonna screenshot you. I'm definitely a phone.
No, I believe you.
That's
I believe
crazy.
You. But no, yeah, check out our older episodes, Speak Between the Lines podcast, where you listen to podcasts. And yeah, we're gonna be good. I don't know where. Oh, I think he's screenshotting.
Yeah.
So yeah, can get sign off.
Yeah.
Rez.
Clearly, a screenshot is more important than doing his damn job.
Look, I mean, and he does it. He does it terribly too. He doesn't even have good.
Look at this darkness.
Goodness gracious. Yeah, let's get it. Speak Between the Lines. We out of here.
One.